Hello everyone, my name is Rosin, and welcome back to Back Alley Knife Fights. This is the series where I talk over my fighting game match footage and just shoot the shit about whatever game I'm playing at the time, or the fighting game genre as a whole, or just my personal journey as a player within this genre. Now, been a while since I've last updated this series. In fact, I think the last Back Alley Knife Fights video I put out was me messing around with Red Arc in Melty Blood type Lumina near launch, which is, that's almost a year ago now at this point, huh? That's wild to think about, but yeah, honestly, I did not play as much fighting games this year as I thought I would. I definitely wanted to go harder on Type Lumina specifically than I ended up actually doing, and that's no fault of the game. I know that there's a lot of older Melty Blood players that really did not like Type Lumina at first. I feel like I've seen a lot of those same people, though, say that they really fuck with it now that the most recent patch came out and definitely changed the game in a big way. I don't know. I liked Type Lumina a lot since launch, even though I could understand why it wasn't everyone's cup of tea. But it's been fun playing this game, and I never really took like a formal break from fighting games or anything this year. It's just that I kind of, I'd only really play once or twice a month, and a lot of the times it would be me hopping onto Type Lumina ranked or something like that, or find an excuse to play with friends. There was a brief stint there where I was just playing a little bit of CVS2 on Fightcade and stuff like that. Every now and again, my friends and I will, play Third Strike or something on there too, and, I'm complete dog shit at Third Strike, but, it's just fun to do every now and again. Third Strike's just fun. But yeah, definitely did not put the practice in that I really thought I would this year, and I just really didn't prioritize fighting games compared to other stuff I had going on. And I think that's actually going to be a big part of me playing fighting games moving forward, is I'm definitely going to need to start making some prioritization. The problem I'm running into is that there are just too many cool games out there on the market, and I only have so much free time. And even within that free time, there's other stuff I want to do, projects I want to work on, other games to play. Realistically, there's only so much time I can put into practicing these and like getting to a level I'm happy with, right? So Type Lumina, though, I think is always going to be at the top of the list for me. Melty Blood is just my series. This is the fighting game niche that I kind of resonate with, the French bread side of things. Whenever the next Under Night comes out, I'll be sure to fuck with that too. But for right now, Melty Blood Type Lumina is serving me well, and it's fun. It's fun. I know that some people, after I made that video talking about my demisexuality, wanted to see more Neko Arc gameplay from me, but I played a lot of ranked with Neko Arc, and I think the realistic answer is I have no business playing Neko Arc, at least now without doing a lot more proper research and fine tuning my my Scrimblow Bimblow skills. But I'm having a good time with Mario. He is actually a character who I really resonated with the design with ever since they showed him off for the Tsukihime remake proper. And I was like, oh damn, if they add this little gremlin child to Melty Blood as DLC or something, I'm sure as fuck gonna try to pick him up and, main him. And sure enough, when he came out for Melty, I really enjoyed his playstyle. He is a puppet character in, a very basic way. A puppet character for the modern fighting game audience, and hey, that's me, right? So I can't complain. I really have enjoyed learning what to do with them. You can see right here, I have some combos down for them that have been really cool. I'll be sure to highlight whenever I get one out. Oh, damn, I'm just slaughtering this Alco. Oh, Jesus. Third time? Is that the third time I've got this combo off? God damn. I know like two basic BNBs with this character. One of them is the one you just saw me do like 4 bajillion times in a row in the corner there. Where you just go off of a basic, beat series into the Dragon Punch, like, web string grapple hook thing. And then you hit them with a falling normal, and then you can, from there, launch them back into the air, and then, go into, like, BB, and then the automatic air throw or whatever, and then knock them down to the ground again. Which is pretty effective. There's also, you can do that basic normal series into the Rekka special into a super, and then web sling off of that. Timing is kind of tight on it, but then you can grab them with the web string thing. I like how I keep saying web, but honestly, this is how I think about this kid. Like, Mario is peak We Have Spider-Man at Home material, and also there's some nuns there for some reason. I really need to play that Tsukihime remake. I know that someone came out with an English patch for that, but I still technically never finished the Far Side routes for original Tsukihime, so fuck me. Fake fan, but... yeah, as I was saying, you can do a basic normal series into a special into a super, and then follow up with again the grapple, like I just tried and failed to hit with there, into like a air throw. So does a little bit more damage typically when you hit it, but also you are using a bar. So and the timing is so tight on it that I often don't feel confident in my ability to land it, so I don't go for it as often. But that is one of the goals I do have moving forward as well. Not just me trying to actually, you know, spend my time better and focus on specific games, but also, I don't know, I feel like my execution has always been a point of insecurity on arcade stick than I would probably like to admit. I think that I need to work a little bit better at being a little bit more precise with my inputs. I get very anxious and mash things out, or just, you know, make unnecessary motions with the stick itself even. And I just need to tighten. It leads to a lot of mistakes, it leads to a lot of bad inputs, it leads to a lot of shit coming out that shouldn't, and fucking up my flow, wasting resources, leaving myself vulnerable, and at some point I just need to tighten all that stuff up. And oh, Shield War? Ooh, I won. Oh god, something I've been so bad about, and I might have commented on it because I know this was a problem I had with this game for months, is that I always, for whatever reason in my brain, defaulted to the B shield response. And just in my last recent bouts of playing the game, I'm like, I really need to start mixing in, like, A counters and BC counters, or else I'm just going to be too predictable. See, look at that. I'm always going for B. Always going for B. What am I doing? Goodness. But yeah, the execution is something that oh wow, that was a really, I don't know how I predicted that. That was sheer luck. That was a good anti-air on my part, though. Holy fuck. This player is really good, by the way. I think this person was like an A+ rank, and I was like dicking around in like the C tier around here. Not gonna lie, there was a point where I hit B tier at some point, and then I played too many games as Nekoark, and I went back down to C. So fuck me. But you know, went back to Mario, and I'm working my way back up. But yeah, I don't really think I have anything else more to say about the execution. But I guess another thing that I've been thinking about a lot looking through this match footage, is I definitely realized there was a point where I started to lose the fundamental, like, basic systems of this game a little bit, and kind of how everything worked in terms of, like, Moondrive and basic system knowledge. I need to probably refamiliarize myself with a lot of the specifics, and, you know, thankfully it's a French-bred game, so the tutorials are all very, very well done, and I can just run through that in, like, 20 minutes, or not even, and probably catch back up. But, I think it's funny, because I feel like almost that stuff stuck with me less over the period of months I've been playing this game, just because I learned it all right at once, and then I didn't really, you know, like, you just kind of let that fall by the wayside, because what I'm focusing on in a match is landing combos like the one right here that I practiced, you know, hours trying to learn. And see, there's that B counter again, fuck me. But yeah, you know, the stuff that's sticking with me is the muscle memory for doing this. And oh, am I gonna get the follow-up? Grapple into the air throw? Yes, that's the other B&B, I know, with this character. Looks cool as hell. I really love how the combos look for Mario. Cool as hell. And also, yeah, you can do that too out of the Rekka special, as you can just go into the super. Which sometimes I feel like I mash out of fear as well. It's not as optimal as the other stuff you can do out of that, but, you know, whatever. It does damage, it hits. It's not the worst use of resources, right? So I took the round, and that's what matters. Just spamming A for my life there. Sometimes I feel like that's what you gotta do against Noelle, but at least I found it very effective. But yeah, I'm actually very happy with my ability to put pressure in this game on the enemy. Mario's like his kicks are a little stubby, but like goddamn, they're fast, and it's just easy to get into people's heads, I feel, especially when you corner them like this. Oh, that was a terrible shield. What are you doing? Well, you know, just, you know, kick. That's all you got to do. Just kick. That was a good game on my part. Wow, I'm very happy with my performance there. Need to humble myself with some of the later match footage that I know I eat shit in. But yeah, I actually feel like one of my stronger suits as a player in this game is that when I get momentum going, I actually feel like I'm very good at being, I don't want to say super unpredictable, because I'm sure that there's a lot of people that are very good at this game who would look at my flow and my playstyle and pick up patterns and make me eat shit and punish me for it, but at least, you know, against players at my level, I feel like I'm very good at being random and making good decisions on the fly, like, okay, I'm going to go for the throw because I feel like they're going to try to wake up shield, or, okay, I need to back off here and, you know, punish them for trying to do the, or like go into heat or whatever it's called in this game. I know it's heat in the original, I forget what it's called in this one. But, yeah, Mash is cool as hell, too. I didn't really mess around with her all that much. I think I hopped into training mode with her once, but, like, this player we're fighting right now, like, showing off Mash's combo is pretty cool. She's got sauce. She's got some cool shit. I like this color for her, too. The gold and black with the red hair is pretty neat. The French bread devs are always really good. Yeah, it's heat. I had to look in the bottom left corner. The French bread team just always does such a good job, and there's that combo again. Ah, just enough to kill. You love to see it. Always does such a good job with the color palette, though. I am a little bit disappointed with the color editor with this game. I wish they let you go a little more wild than they actually do. But I guess it's nice it's there. You know, a lot of games still don't have stuff like that. I think I keep trying to go for the air throw there, and it's just not happening. I will say, the one thing I slightly do not like about typed Lumina is I feel like raw air throws in this game just do not feel as satisfying as they did in current code. But, you know, different expectations, different style of game. But I absolutely miss raw air tags leading to a ground bounce combo. Even if the scaling was shit, it just felt so satisfying to do. That was one of my favorite parts about playing current code, is those air throws. Oh, it just felt so good. That was another pretty good game, though, on my part. You know, I do feel it's important. Everyone always says, look at your replays so that you can identify where you fucked up and how to improve and all that. But also, too, I do think it is important to just kind of look at stuff sometimes and be like, damn, you know, I'm pretty happy with just spectating myself with how I'm doing, right? I think that can be pretty cool in its own way. I actually remember I fought 3 games against this Smash player. And when I went back in to record the replays, the second game I actually had lost. But I don't know if this is something that happened because of the patch that occurred since I, recorded this. I don't actually know if there was a patch since I recorded it. But for whatever reason, the replay was, desynced. And there was a part where, both characters just stopped moving and let the timer run out, and I'm like, okay, something's clearly fucked up with the replay, which I feel like I've encountered a couple different times with this game for whatever reason. The replay will just get desynced from what actually happened in game, which is a shame because I wish I could have highlighted this Mash player's victory over me because they were playing very good, but I unfortunately only had the last game where I kind of dominated, and then also this one, so sorry about that, Mash player, if you're watching. I couldn't show off your, victory over me, but Yeah, that's the fault of French bread. In addition to Melty Blood, the other thing I've been kind of eyeing up recently, well, there's actually two different focuses other than, ooh, geez, that was a really bad heat burst right there. Oh, well, that was a very wonderful panic level 3 I did, Jesus. Or sorry, arc drive. But the, other games I'm focusing on right now, after not really having much interest in the series in the past, I ended up picking up Tekken 7 and playing Alyssa, which I need to put in a little bit more practice and do a little bit more learning. That's another game where I just really need to go through and learn the basic systems and how you properly play Tekken, and just understand all of the pieces and moving parts before I go into ranked or anything. I have not played, other than just like playing with my friend Jake, who is a very good Tekken player. He plays Lucky Chloe. Other than just like messing around with him and having him show me some cool basic stuff he knew with Alyssa, and just like basic like strings and stuff I can do, or chains, I guess technically. I haven't like played ranked with like randoms at all in Tekken, and it's just because I just feel so uncomfortable doing that right now. I need to just put in a little bit more time and familiarize myself, and I'm not entirely uninterested in going back to the older Tekken games too and just checking them out and you know, dicking around in them and stuff like that too. Even though I'm playing Alyssa, I also have been dicking around with Kazuya in training mode just because Kazuya is cool as fuck, and been practicing those Electric Wind God Fists, which is fun and actually funny because I actually found that skill was very transferable to Xrd, because that recently had the rollback beta patch thing come out for it, so I decided, hey, why don't I re-download that? And for good measure, I re-downloaded Plus R and Strive 2, but for now I think I'm just going to be focusing on Xrd Rev 2. But I was like, you know what, fuck it, why don't I try learning Ram in this game? I know that she's supposed to be like hard as hell to learn for a beginner, but whatever, we'll see if I have fun with it or whatever. And she has a Electric Wind God Fist mechanic, though you don't have to be frame perfect with it. You can hold it early, and as long as it comes out on the motion input, it'll give you like the perfect version of it or whatever. I love this victory quote, by the way. I can shamelessly ask adults for help beating people up. Oh, that's just funny. Now here we're moving. This match marks the transition from all of that footage you saw earlier was stuff I had recorded in like late August, I want to say. This is all stuff that is just from a few days ago, and these aren't replays. These are live. This is live match recording stuff that I did from OBS. Goodness, I'm tired. You have to forgive me. It literally just hit 3 a.m. As I yawned. I got work in the morning. It's a Friday morning, but I don't have anything going on, and I said, fuck it, I want to record me talking about fighting games, so I am staying up late. But yeah, I was really happy because going from August, in September I didn't play any Melty Blood at all, so when I hopped back on, I was like, oh god, I'm going to need to relearn all these combos and shit, and I'm going to have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. But actually, I went into things pretty fast and picked them back up, so that was cool. One thing I did do, and I'm pretty happy with the performance from when I checked it out, is I did download a couple fighting games on the Steam Deck, which I recently purchased to treat myself for my birthday earlier this month. And sometimes it's just fun, you know, if I have like a spare minute at work or over my lunch break or whatever, to boot that up and just like practice some stuff out in training mode. I used to do that all the time with Under Night in Birth EXE latest on Vita, and then also like late clear on Switch. It's just fun to kind of have those handheld versions to pop into, even though, you know, the muscle memory isn't exactly the same compared to, you know, playing on a big monitor computer or something with your arcade stick. But I don't know, it's just something fun about hopping into training mode when you have a couple spare minutes. Though something, I don't know, I actually... Something I just started doing in this game, and I feel like is a long time coming, is I I need to spend less time in training mode just like hammering out combos and basic B&Bs and stuff like that I know, and actually like practicing situations and how to react to things like counter hits, or like specifically in the case of type Lumina, like what to do in different shield warring situations where you're just going back and forth, and you know, each person's trying to make the right call in the rock paper scissors of all that and all that stuff. No, you're gonna see a match later on that inspired me to actually mess around in training mode a little bit with like the shield settings and figuring out what to do in certain situations and how to confirm off of successful shield counters in more effective ways. Ooh, that was a really good grab on my part. Landing grabs in fighting games, just so satisfying. I'm not really like a grappler character or anything like that, but I definitely see a grappler main or anything like that, but I definitely see the appeal. There's just something so fun about calling someone out on their bullshit when they're trying to defend or shield in one of these games, and you're just like, nope, going right through that. I'm just gonna grab you, smack you onto the ground. Oh, that shield was a good read too. Damn, I had some really good reads this this game. Holy shit. Oh, that wasn't. Waste of a meter. Oh well. Now's the time to waste meter. You're very late into the game. Both low on health. Panic heat. Panic level 3. Probably didn't deserve that. Oh well, got the arc dry finish. Oh goodness. But yeah, that Akiha player was definitely one of the better Akihas I've run into online. And you're going to see the runbacks we did. I actually think that there was a set of games with this person. I think I had ran into them earlier in the night on ranked as well. And we played a set, and they kicked my ass. So, God, it's very funny just watching that nun try to go in for the specials and just get killed by the red frisbee of death. Yeah, just hard to hit with that in those situations. And sometimes you are seeing me too panic a little bit, and I don't go into my proper optimized combo, and I just kind of go into rapid beat. When they brought the feature in where you can turn rapid beat off, I was like, oh yeah, I should just do that, and you know, I don't need this shit or whatever. I found I actually ended up missing it, so I turned it back on. I don't know. It just seemed, goodness. Sorry, getting tired. It just seemed, I don't know, it felt off without the rapid beat on. As annoying as it can be sometimes to get an auto combo instead of whatever you're trying to do because you input one too many times. See, and there I am with the B counter again. Fuck me. Though in this case it paid off. Alright, and there's my combo. Didn't go for the jump cancel for whatever reason. Maybe I had doubts about the height. Oh, and there's a shield. Ooh. Hit me with the low. So Akiha's getting a corner combo of their own. B-shield serving me justice once again. God, yeah, that nun just keeps getting stuffed by that projectile. I guess it's more of a trap than a projectile. I don't know what you classify that as. I guess it's just a lingering projectile, right? Yeah, I should probably try to familiarize myself a little bit more with this character's specials. I feel like I am very aggressive when I could be playing a little bit more of a ranged game using the tools I have available too. But, I don't know. I feel like you can get away with a lot of bullshit at close range with Mario. God, yeah, this Akiha's just opening me right up, though, whenever she gets the opportunity. I just need to hold down back some of these times, too. I'm always trying to go for something stupid. Oh, I did not deserve that last arc. That was... not proud of that one. That was a panic. That was a panic super. But hey, look at that life. Should've went for a grab. Using the moon skill. One to the super. And look at that! She's low on health. Just one more hit. Just one more hit. Nope. And there it is. The comeback. Yeah, God, it's so scary being in this situation. Okay, no, but reversing it. And no. I fucked up. I had the lead, and I squandered it. Always a shame when that happens. But yeah, very well played game. You can see my win rate there, a meager 42.4%. By the time I was done with this latest session, though, that went up to like a 44-ish something or other. Once again, I blame part of that on my Neko Arc escapade. At least I think your win rate is shared between characters. If not, I have no excuse. I'm just bad at Mario. But if it is shared between characters, I just don't know off the top of my head. Part of the reason for that is Neko Arc shenanigans. I complain about Neko Arc and how our lovable little cat friend is hard to use, but honestly, I do kind of want to go back through and play more games as Neko Arc. A very enjoyable time. I just need to learn how to do so optimally. Need to learn some proper B&Bs with the little shit. Oh, shield war? Oh, okay. Ends with a grab. Yeah, sometimes to win the shield war, the answer is to not play at all. But actually, see, I was actually very happy with that interaction there, where I not only got the shield counter, but I managed to convert it into my B&B. Oh, that air grab. You know, I bitch and moan about how air grabs aren't as satisfying as they were in current code, but, you know, then I land one and I'm immediately like, oh, that felt good. Just me being a boomer and complaining about things. Very happy with that conversion from the moon skill into the arc drive, though, too. Maybe a waste of resources, but I don't know. I'm kind of the belief if you can take the round, like, that is such a big win, just getting a round, if you don't have one already, obviously. That, you know, just smoke it if you got it, sort of thing, right? It's fun taking risks. Doing the big fancy thing to ensure victory. I'd rather do that than, you know, kind of leave risk on the table by trying to conserve resources when I don't know if I can effectively outplay my opponent in neutral. Yeah, I think, yeah, that time they were definitely fishing for me to panic, do my level 3, and I paid for it, and cost me the game. Should have been less predictable. My leg is starting to fall asleep. Gonna move around a little bit. Yeah, I think the next time I update the series, as much as I'd love to play more Type Lumina, I think I'm actually going to try to force myself to get into Tekken a little bit more. And maybe have some ranked games up of my very early attempts at getting into Tekken properly, playing online and stuff. Could be fun. And I played a few games with this Arcueid on ranked the night I recorded all this, and I had a blast. This is very fun. Oh, dropped the combo. Ate a super for it. Good heat on my part. And got the level 3 shielded, yeah. And there I am with the B counter again. There I am dropping combos again. God, yeah, I really need to practice my confirms off of those shield counters for my own sanity. B counter again, and I missed the pickup. Bad, 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 bad. Kind of cheesed that one with the meaty moon skill, but I'll take it. Good shield. There we go. And again, I could have comboed off of that, and I fucked up. This was the match I was talking about when I was talking about me going into training mode and trying to figure out how to be better about following up after shields. There's a specific interaction you'll see in a little bit that is just extremely funny. Actually, I think it's coming up like right now. Well, in a bit. Wasted my meter. Got my combo off with the super. Didn't waste my meter. Decided to activate heat because I figured they were going to DP. And Shield War. Get the follow-up Moon Drive into level 3. That right there. This was the moment where I was like, oh fuck, I can do a lot of cool shit. Like, I improv'd that, and I was like, I wonder if this will work. And was very happy with the results. But I was like, I should just like go into training mode and actually practice that so I know what the fuck I'm doing. Another Shield War, and I lost. Unfortunate. But it's okay. We got one more round. I have the lead with the Magic Circuit. They also have more Moon Gauge than I do, so, you know. And actually something towards the end here I noticed too. Again, I guess this goes back to like the basic system usage. Ooh, that was a good grab. That I sometimes complained about. I feel like I don't always know when is the proper time to use my moon skills or how effective they are. Like, I think right there was a good call on my part, but I just don't know how to properly manage that moon gauge resource in this game. See, you can see me getting self-conscious and starting to throw in more A counters in this specific game because I'm like, fuck, I really need to just stop mashing B after I shield all the fucking time. It's a really bad habit to develop. And look at that, I went from C1 all the way back to B4. One day, who knows, maybe I can get to A. I'm gonna need to put in some more practice, but if I recall, I played like 10 matches this night I recorded, and I won like 6 of them, so I'll take it. That's more than half. That's more wins than losses, right? So, but more importantly, I had fun, and I feel like it was an opportunity for learning. And honestly, that's what's important. I know I sound like a fucking Hallmark card right now, but that is kind of the joy of these games, right? Even if you have to. I genuinely do not think you can find fun, like long-term fun at least, with fighting games unless you learn how to find joy in your losses and see the humor in them, and see them as opportunities rather than failures. Because I think the honest-to-God truth is that the only failure that there really is if you don't actually do it at all, if you just give up. But, you know, it's fun to see where you fucked up, and it's fun to see where your strategy kind of fell apart, and how you got shat on, and where you panicked and got all nervous and stuff like that. That's part of the reason I'm doing the series, right? And even just being able to look at the opponent and what they're doing without the, you know, fog of war that is playing the actual match and having a million different thoughts going through your brain. It's kind of fun watching the opponent play and kind of being able to more better analyze where they fucked up and where they made good decisions. Like that wake up level 3 right there, holy shit. I talk about how I panic level 3 all the time. Well, hey, there we go. Level 3 for a level 3. This is some real low-level Melty Blood hours. Just me do big move energy right there. And Ark's getting the life lead. That was a bad shield, and yeah, I deserve that loss. At least I'm going to get the 1 bar of Magic Circuit, so I'm going to close in that Magic Circuit gap going into round 3 here. God, I don't know why I didn't follow up with that. I must have just gotten nervous or doubted myself for a second there or something. God, yeah, what the fuck's going on there? Why aren't I following up? Maybe, like, my position shifted weird. I notice sometimes I feel like I have posture issues with how I sit and hold my stick. where sometimes I just get, it starts to slide or get a little uneven. It shifts around, and I start to, like, miss shit that I shouldn't be missing. Oh, the grab. Beautiful. I keep falling for that DP. And I called the heat, and was very happy with that. Got 4 bars, what am I going to do with it? Well, I don't need them. Wonderful. Yeah, good games to everyone I played this game. If you somehow stumble onto this video and you had played me, good games. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Melty Blood. Type Lumina, Back Alley Knife Fights. Have a good one, everyone. See ya. Bye.